answer sheet before I even sat down from passing out everyone's tests, smiled at me, returned to his seat, and put his head on his desk. I wasn't allowed to say anything to him or encourage him to try harder or anything. He asked if he could sit in an unoccupied corner seat for the rest of the time, and I agreed. I was happy he was taking a nap and wasn't going to distract others. Or so I thought. About 15 minutes later, as I was walking around, monitoring everyone else who was still taking the test, I looked in his direction. His head was down and his hoodie was pulled over his head, but there was no mistaking what was going on. He was wearing sweatpants, and his hand was down them. He was playing with himself in the back of the classroom during a standardized test. I didn't want to make a scene, because I didn't want to disturb the students who were focused on the test. I had two options: tell him to stop, and risk him making a scene. Ignore it and tell his parents later. I went with option 2. After the test, I emailed the parents and CC'd my boss, explaining exactly what had happened with him not doing the test, and what he did afterwards. The mother apologized. My boss said I did the right thing. The kid didn't look me in the eyes for the next 3 weeks I taught him.